Greetings. We got another weigh-in and goals video. I am not prepared. Um, I was kind of liking the AI generated summaries that it was given. Maybe we'll get some more of those. Let's see what the excuses are today.
Hello everybody. As you can tell by my title, this is my weigh-in video, and as you can tell by the calendar, it is not Thursday. Um,
Wow.
I'm gonna do my weigh-in a day early because I need to get myself, kind of, how do I say it? I just need to
Back on
smack
track?
myself in the face pretty much, and I need a day head
Wow.
start. I've been having a lot of issues with saying no to certain foods. I've been having a lot of issues with eating when I'm not even hungry. Before anyone judges me, please, before anyone judges me, I'm not perfect. That
Oh
is why I
God.
am the weight I am.
I just, note. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Let's make a note that this is a weigh-in video. Alright, so we're gonna do weigh-in. Make a note that it's a weigh-in. We got I'm not perfect. What else?
Nobody's perfect, actually. I'm not saying that you all have flaws. But when you look at yourself in the mirror, whether it's physical or internal, there is always something that you want to perfect. But perfection is not normal. Perfection is not real. As much as I want to be perfect, it's just not going to happen. And as much as you guys look at me and think I can do anything, I really can't. I have gotten a lot of wonderful comments saying, don't give up. I'm not. Saying, you can do this. I know I can. But December is rough.
Oh my
I'm
God.
having major issues because it's the holidays. I'm starting my YouTube channel in the middle of the holidays. That's crazy to me. I feel like if it was any other time, I'm not making excuses, but I feel like if it was any other time, I would be rocking these weigh-ins to the best of my ability and making you guys proud of me. But it is the holidays and there's food around that normally isn't, and I am eating it when I shouldn't be. It's weird. I go through my breakfast and my lunch beautifully. I make wonderful meals for Crystal and I. And then for some reason when dinner comes along, when Crystal's mom cooks, I tend to eat more than I should. And then snack time comes along after that, and I eat a lot more than I should. I'm not saying that I'm eating like really unhealthy foods because that's
She eats a big portion of dinner at a reasonable time and then goes back for snacks later, a big snack after. See, I guess the issue is she said several times that she knows how to lose weight, she just doesn't do it. The only thing that she understands about losing weight is calorie deficit. She doesn't understand how to make a satisfying healthy meal. That's the issue. She's not eating enough during the day, and then she overeats when the food is actually good because the stuff she's putting together is probably not actually very like tasty as a whole, because she doesn't really know how to do that. Like we see her doing like apples and carrots with a chocolate chip protein bar. Like that's a weird combo. If she was putting together larger quantities of more satisfying healthy food, she wouldn't feel the need to overeat at the end of the night when the food was actually good. And then she also would have less of a need to go back after and overeat for snack after. That's kind of what I'm getting at here.
not the case. I'm eating a lot of, foods that are potentially healthy, like almonds. I literally cannot stop eating almonds. They're so good.
Well, almonds actually have a lot of calories, and if she's having them salted, that's the sodiums, you know. So you definitely can overeat on high calorie food like that. That's why it should be high volumes of low calorie food. That's the key.
Good. And just and so little is a serving that it's like so easy to sit there and eat a bunch of almonds without even like thinking about it.
Exactly.
I know I can like weigh the serving, but even while I'm doing that, I'd be popping some more in my mouth. Like, I'm just really bad when it comes to food, obviously. I wouldn't have ever weighed in.
That's another thing that I notice. She can't even wait to eat. She pulls the food out and has to have some while she's making it. Like, we do see oftentimes that she'll go to do a taste test. There's a plane going over. We'll see her go to do a taste test, and she's like, I did already try it, so I know that it's actually good, but I'll do a taste test for you now. Like, she can't even wait to pull the camera out before she takes a bite. Like, that doesn't take a lot of time. That is, um, that's not a good thing.
At 420 if I was some kind of person who wasn't addicted to food, but I am addicted to
Oh,
food.
oh, oh, there we go. There we go. Um, yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, copy and paste. So she's definitely on the food addiction thing right now. I wonder when she switches over to binge eating.
And more than anything, I
Well, claiming that it's binge eating.
wish I wasn't. It started when I was younger. Food was the only thing I had that could comfort me and that was there for me. Um, Through everything I went through as a little girl and through my teenage years, I thought food was the only answer, and I'm still thinking food is the only answer, whether I'm sad, whether I'm happy, whether I'm depressed, whether I'm excited. It's food that I turn to. Um, so I did my weigh in, and I was up 2.8. You guys probably are getting frustrated with me, maybe. I don't know. Because every time I weigh in, I'm like not losing. Yes, I have before, but I just feel like I'm letting everybody down, including myself, and I don't know what to do. Like sometimes I feel like I'm so robotic, like I'm not even in control of my own self, and that's when I know I need help. I've looked at Overeaters Anonymous before, but honestly feel kind of embarrassed even to ask to go to one of those meetings. I know that sounds insane, but I really am. I feel like people might when I'm not going through what I'm going through, they might look at me and assume you're just fat, you like food, there's nothing internal about it. You're just fat and you like food. That's
If she was more independent, she may have that option without being embarrassed about it. Like, she's what, 22? She has no income, she has no driver's license. She doesn't even really have to have a car. Maybe, if she did have a license, I'm sure Crystal's parents would let her occasionally borrow the car. And she could be like, hey, tell Crystal, talk to Crystal, hey, I want to go try Overeaters Anonymous. I think the Overeaters Anonymous situation plays out a little bit later where she does actually try to go, but like she spends like the entire meeting time trying to like find the room, and then she does find it and doesn't go in. She just leaves or something like that. But if she was more independent, it wouldn't be such a big deal. For context, she still doesn't have a driver's license.
that's how people I feel like look at me. Um like when I say I'm a food addict, I feel like people are like that's just an excuse. But no. Food addiction is the same as drug addiction. I feel like since I was raised in
I
such a drug addictive house that
There's no chemical dependency that causes the same types of withdrawal. It's more of a mental addiction. It's not a physical dependency. And I get that you have to eat every day, but you don't have to eat Doritos every day. It's not the same.
my addiction found something else. And
Wait, go
like
back.
that's just an excuse. But no. Food addiction is the same as drug addiction. I feel like since I was raised in such a drug addictive house that
such a drug addictive house.
That my addiction found something else. And when you really truly look at it deep down, my addiction is no worse than my parents' addiction.
It's cope. And there's no physical dependency. It's bad habits, it's lifestyle, and it's cope.
And that's kind of what scares me the most.
Copium.
Not only are they killing themselves, but I'm killing myself too. And they don't know how to get a hold of it, and I don't either. And it's just hard. Like, I don't blame my parents, but I feel like if my childhood and my teenage years were different, then I wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't have to turn to food. People wouldn't look down upon me and not want to be my friend just because I was overweight. Food wanted to be my friend. It wanted me a lot, and I wanted it. It sounds insane, but that's just the true meaning of why I'm the way I am. I'm so
What?
we're different, then I wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't have to turn to food. People wouldn't look down upon me and not want to be my friend just because I was overweight. Food wanted to be my friend. It wanted me a lot, and I wanted it. It sounds insane, but that's just the true meaning of why I'm the way I am.
Okay. That's just the true meaning why I am the way I am. Oops. That's say it again?
We're different, then I wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't have to turn to food. People wouldn't
Have to turn to food.
look down upon me and not want to be my friend just because I was.
You can have healthy coping mechanisms. That's the thing, is transitioning to healthy coping mechanisms.
Overweight. Food wanted to be my friend. It wanted me a lot, and I wanted it. It sounds.
Food wanted me. Jeez.
Insane, but that's just the true meaning.
It does sound insane. She's trying to build off of the whole I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me thing. But there's no chemical dependency that she's fighting.
Of why I'm the way I.
To an extent. I will say there is an issue with like hyperpalatable junk foods being like, a big dopamine source when you're eating them. So maybe that's the thing. That is an aspect. Oh my god. That is an aspect, but there's no, if you're coming off of heroin, like there's no dope sickness from not eating Doritos for a day.
I am. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just, I kind of need to get it off my chest a little bit and just kind of talk. But I have 2 goals this week. I'm not including exercise. The only reason I'm not including exercise for this week is because the fact that if I focus on, I just want to focus on my food so much right now because I feel like that's week.
Grammatic error.
I'm not including exercise. The only reason I'm not including exercise for this week is because the fact that if I focus on, I just want to focus on my food so much right now.
Is because the fact of, right? That's what she said, is because the fact of.
I have 2 goals this week. I'm not including exercise. The only reason I'm not including exercise for this week is because the fact that if I focus on.
Is because the fact that. Okay.
I just want to focus on my food so much right now because I feel like that is the most important to me right now.
Yes.
People might not believe it, but your weight loss is mainly what you put in your mouth. So many people don't believe that. Yes, exercise is healthy. Exercise. Monkey! He's whining. But yes, exercise is healthy. Exercise will tone your body. Exercise will do so much for your heart. Like, it'll do so much for your bones, your muscles, all that type of stuff. And I understand that completely. But I feel like I'm losing a race here.
What? What? No.
He's why
What
I'm
did she
not including
say?
exercise for this week is because the fact that if I focus on, I just want to focus on my food so much right now because I feel like that is the most important to me right now. People might not believe it, but your weight loss is mainly what you put in your mouth. So many people don't believe that. Yes, exercise is healthy. Exercise, monkey,
Okay, no, never
he's
mind.
whining. Ugh. But yes, exercise is healthy. Exercise will tone your body. Exercise will do so much for your heart. Like, it'll do so much for your bones, your muscles, all that type of stuff. And I understand that completely. But I feel like I'm losing a race here and I need to lose this weight and I need to focus on my food for this week. Already on Saturday, I think I'm going somewhere, and the first thing I'm thinking of is, ooh, I hope they have good food. Like, why would I even think that? It's ridiculous. I already know on Saturday I'm gonna eat whatever I want.
Oh my
That's just how I am.
god.
When I'm going somewhere, I don't like to restrain myself. It sounds ridiculous. I know I need to. I used to be able to, and now I can't.
That's practicing healthy habits. If every chance you get, you fall back into old habits, all you're doing is reinforcing old habits. You're not making a change. Every day you don't work on new habits is a day you're reinforcing old ones. Especially learning how to manage eating properly in social settings and around the holidays. That's the biggest thing. That's what she talks about. She should be practicing every chance she gets. It's the planning. She doesn't know how to plan ahead for stuff like this, or she doesn't have the means to, and she doesn't want to have the means to, or she just doesn't understand that planning is involved in this type of stuff.
So I feel like with this week, besides on Saturday, I'm going to watch everything I eat because I'm good at that. I really truly am. I wish you guys saw me at my best.
So she said she's weighing in Thursday, but she's a day early, so this is Wednesday. So she's setting the goal until what, for today and Thursday, which will be tomorrow from here. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the weekend, so she's going to derail and then maybe start again Monday. Is that what she's saying?
Because right now you really are seeing me at my worst, and I apologize. I really do. Um, but my two goals are I want to be
Her smiling while she says you're seeing me at my worst and I apologize is nuts.
down 5 pounds. It's gonna be simple if I just think about what I'm putting in my mouth, and that is why I wrote down my next goal, which is take careful thought into how much I eat.
No! Not how much you eat. It's what you eat.
I'm not really paying attention to what I eat per se.
Oh my god! I can't deal. What? Weight loss is mostly what you put in your mouth. She doesn't. Oh my god.
Because when those calories goes in, those are calories whether they're from an apple.
When those calories goes in.
Apple or whether they are from a whole grain pasta, it's gonna be added up as a
No.
calorie. And I know that might have came out wrong, but something I am changing in my diet is every time I eat, there has to be a fruit or vegetable with it. So I'm like really proud of myself for doing that.
3 small chunks of pineapple do not count when you put them next to a cheese and spread smothered processed fried chicken patty. That is not how it works.
And that is a big change. That is a big change if you knew me. Um, so those are my two goals for this week, and I am like really embarrassed, I have to admit, that every single time. I do my weight.
What are the goals? Small portions of high calorie food and what else? No exercise? What was the other goal?
In, I'm just like, oh, I failed at that goal. Oh, I failed at that goal. I don't want you guys to think I'm a failure. I think what's more important is that I don't think I'm a failure, and I don't think I'm a failure. I actually think that I've done a lot in my life, and I mean, I could easily be almost 500 pounds, but I'm not.
Ooh. I'm putting that on here. I could easily be 500 pounds, but I'm not. For context, in her most recent video, where she uploaded like a day or two ago, she was 504 pounds.
Not. And that in itself, I need to be proud of me.
504 being significantly lower than she has been in the past.
He's proud of me, so can you too. But no, really, I just
What? He's proud of me, so can you too? Huh.
appreciate you guys, and I'm trying my hardest, monkey, with what I have to work for when it comes to like my emotional eating and my addictive eating and stuff. And I just feel like sometimes I don't have control, but I'm gonna try my hardest to have willpower and be strong this week, because I do want to come on here and be like, oh my god, guess what, you guys? I was able to succeed in my goals, both of my goals, I want to be able to do that so much. I used to be able to. I mean, you guys, I was down 89 pounds. I don't even know
Oh
how
my
it happened. I
god.
was like on some kind of a roll, but now I'm down a total of 50.6. As you can tell, I gained 49 pounds, or I just did that so wrong. 39 pounds. And it's gross, and I need to lose that weight again, and I'm
Oh
going
my
to.
god.
I picked a horrible time to start my journey again during the holidays. That is not an excuse.
Actually, it's a really good time. You're just not taking advantage of the fact of, you know, you could be practicing so much more than you are.
Everybody likes to eat during the holidays. That is just how it is. But anyways, I'm rambling. I've probably repeated myself a millions of times. I look absolutely horrible. Like, I don't even know why I decided to do this a day early looking like this. No, I guess it really doesn't matter what I look like, because that is not the point of this video. And, like I said, I'm not perfect. Everyone looks rough, and I just woke up a little bit ago. What I mean is everyone looks rough. I mean everyone looks rough when they wake up, right? Anyways, I'm gonna stop this video now. This is way too long. But, I hope you all are having a good day. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
Alright, comments. So this person says maybe try to find some good low-calorie, low-fat holiday recipes. That way you won't feel out with all the food. I'm nearly 50 pounds down. The first 2 weeks I didn't do exercise at all until I got my eating under control. Because what would happen is I'd exercise and then want to eat more. Get your eating under control. That doesn't mean eat minuscule amounts of food. It means large volumes of low-calorie food. You're not letting us down. I think you're cooking good, healthy food, but exercise helps along with eating right. I don't, maybe it's healthy, but it's not like good taste-wise. It's weird combinations. It's not satisfying as far as taste goes. And it's not satisfying as far as volume goes. So the exercise, she could cut out the exercise right now. That doesn't really matter. I could be over 500 pounds, but I'm not. You are now. That's from 6 years ago. You said you need to smack yourself. Do it. Get help. And then another how sad, she's over 500 pounds now. Okay. So we got a bunch of notes this time. Some ironic ones. Yeah, I got a good laugh out of her saying that she's not going to focus on what she's eating, but how much she's eating. Um, that's not the what that's not the good method. Especially not in her situation where she's saying she's a food addict and a comfort eater. Um, but yeah, me saying this doesn't really do much at this point, 11 years ago. So, this is just for fun. But I guess that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.